My name is Nicole Spero and I am going to be an F1 driver. This is me, my very first time in a race car, and this is me now. I'm a proud member of Team UK Futures, a development pathway for promising young drivers headed up by the governing body Motorsport UK. And this is my dad, he raced back in his day. I'm talented, I'm hungry, and I will not be outworked. I want to let you know. This has been 8 years in the making, so hold on to your hats because this is just the beginning. Starting today, I am launching my 260-week challenge. To do what Serena Williams has done with and for tennis, Misty Copeland with ballet and Layne with surfing, to name but just a few. These women are role models who rose to the very pinnacle of their sport. These women shone a light, not just for their sport, but for society. And I, Nicole Spero, aim to do the same with motorsport. I believe that to do anything worthwhile, your why has to be as strong as an ox. And I've actually spent a really long time figuring out my why, what drives me as a person. And I always come back to the same three things: me, my family, and the world. Me, that's my own ego, my own potential, my own drive, my own hunger. But it's also things like I want to travel the world, I want to build my own house, and I want to have countless dogs and horses. And yes, those selfish wants are perfectly okay as long as they're not everything. Family are everything to me, and I will go to the ends of the earth and beyond to give them the very best that I can. World. For a long time I felt a potential, a need, a duty to give back. I was and am incredibly lucky for the environment that I find myself in. And I know that I have the strength to make a difference, that other people can have the opportunities that I have. The two areas for change that I am hungry for are loneliness and education. So, I've stated my intentions. Here is a glimpse into how. 2021, big foundational year. 2021 is about training, experience and confidence. 2022, the first proving ground. 2023 to 2025, we aim to follow the well-worn path: FIA, F3, FIA, F2, Formula 1. In 2025, I will either be racing in Formula 1 or have a contract to race in 2026. I hear you already. You can't be an F1 driver. Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world that they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. I was once told that if you can find a blueprint of somebody who's done it before you, then it's possible. And my blueprint is Mr. Damon Hill.
But your dad doesn't have 8 zeros in his bank account.
But you don't have the Y chromosome. Didn't start go-karting at 8 weeks old.
But you like gravy on your chips.
Correct, Karen. Of course I'm not good enough yet, otherwise I'd be on the bloody plane to Bahrain by now, wouldn't I? So the scene is set, and what can you expect from me? Well, there will be the weekly vlogs detailing my 260 weeks to F1. There will be some really cool and lots of motorsport content coming up, and there will obviously be some specials and projects along the way. But my genuine hope is that someone sees this as their blueprint. Somebody looks at what I'm doing and they then think to themselves, I now see a way through for my hopes and my dreams. Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again and again and again until I am blue in the face. We have an infinitely small amount of time on this spinning rock that we call home. Is your reason for why you aren't following your dreams and your goals Is that really valid? Or are you coming up with excuses? Figure out who you are, figure out what you want, and figure out what you can give, and then start moving forward towards that right away, right now. So there you have it. Nicole Spero, 2025 to 2026.
Only one for me, no one else. I'm gonna shout it out, yeah.
And it's lights out, and away we go.